Set to go now for race 3 in KL. Stand by. There they go. They're racing. Meteor Louis began well. The Swan Horse King was out with a rush as well. He's moving up 3 horses deep as the Swan led. There's White Rabbit around the outside in the red cap. He's now up to second outside of Meteor Louis, and Horse King is still trapped about 3 deep at this stage. Then came D Great Win, followed by Limbs Hopefully. Then Golden Coin, Orion, Isle of Skye, and Metagross was beaten for pace about 4 lengths away at the tail. The Swan about to be joined by White Rabbit, who's half a length away as they go inside the half-mile marker. Then Horse King, who now goes to the inside, takes the trail from Meteor Louis being scrubbed along from D Great Win, Limbs Hopefully. Next along then was Orion, followed by Golden Coin from Isle of Skye and Forget Metagross. They're down the lane, just over 400 to go, and the Swan looking to break through. The mare, she got away from Horse King and White Rabbit. Limbs Hopefully starts to run on, and down the outside D Great Win also stays on, but the Swan about to be headed there by Horse King, and the grey in the clear sees daylight. Now goes to the lead from the Swan. Limbs Hopefully back on the inside. It's Horse King, Limbs Hopefully. Horse King, Limbs Hopefully coming through on the rail. Horse King has a narrow lead. Horse King, Limbs Hopefully. Oh, Limbs Hopefully dived and made it tight. It's very close. It's a photo between Limbs Hopefully and also on the outside, I should say, Horse King. And then came the Swan, who was back third. They were followed by D Great Win from White Rabbit, Isle of Skye. Next over, Meteor Louis, Orion, then Metagross, and Golden Coin was the last to pull up. Limbs Hopefully has fought back on the inside. I think might have grabbed the grey right on the peg, but it's desperately close, this finish. As we stand by for the numbers after race 3. Limbs Hopefully scooting through along the rail, going after Horse King. It's a pretty close finish, this one. Limbs Hopefully had the momentum up with Mark Yu aboard, and I think gets the job done just ahead of Horse King. The Swan has wound up third. It looked as though the mare was going to pinch the race at one stage. And standing by for fourth, there may be a margin for White Rabbit just ahead of D Great Win, or it could go the other way. Yes, the 5 will grab fourth. White Rabbit. D Great Win looked as though he was going to run fourth, but the last couple of strides he trained by H.Y. Cheng for the 916 stable. So the 5-year-old, he chalks up his first win at start 20 this afternoon. Came from Singapore originally, where his form line wasn't too bad over there. In fact, he wasn't far away in several Class 5s and also maiden events there at Kranji. Start number 3 here in Malaysia has landed the prize over number 6 Horse King, S. Rezani for V. Sivan. Third 3 the Swan, S. Uzair for Simon Dunderdale. And fourth is number 5, and that is White Rabbit, Clyde Leck for Charles Leck. Margins, it was ahead by 2 by 4.5, and the time is 118.3. 118.3 was the time recorded after race 3. Those numbers official 4, 6, 3 and 5 after race 3.